Hey Taurus, welcome to your weekly reading for the 20th to the 27th of October. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. Either way, I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. You're going to be so happy. You know, feels like a part deux to what we were talking about last week. You know, finally, you know, some reprieve, some good news, some positivity, some joy, uplifting energy here in your life after, you know, some challenges, after some difficulty. I don't know if a lot of you were going through financial hardship, lack of financial stability, lack of financial security, you know, being able to generate that wealth, being able to cultivate that money in your life. You know, it could have been a bit of that, right? So it could have been a little bit of that money stuff that was showing up in your life. Or if it wasn't actual tangible like dollars that were creating the instability, it could have just been your life in general, could have really felt like it lacked security, it lacked stability, it lacked that foundation. And if there are three words that, you know, Taurus thrives on, it's security, stability, reliability. So not having that could have made you feel a certain way, right? Last week we were talking about, was it the weeklies or the quarterlies? We'll pop them all up at the end here so you can see it. But, you know, whatever's been going on in your life is really Source trying to guide you here into creating a little bit more balance. Look, the Six of Pentacles and the Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So Source is trying to create balance. Source is trying to restore balance. Source is saying, hey, I realize what you need, okay? Which is happiness, joy, optimism, a healthy relationship. Like Source is saying, I see you need this, you know, so let me give it to you. All right, let me give you this wish fulfillment. Let me give you this happy life. But that's going to require you to get a little bit uncomfortable. If you follow me on Instagram, I guess by the time this is up, it would have been like the Wednesday or Thursday of last week. I posted a story, and it was basically a conversation between, you know, an individual and Source. And so the individual said, I want to manifest this thing into my life. And so Source said, okay, cool. You want to manifest this new reality into your life? Then everything else that you have that is holding you back has to go. Friendships, jobs, careers, relationships, toxic family members, belief systems, self-sabotage, like all of it has to purge, right, Taurus? And listen, I've been there before, you know, I don't want to make this about me. Some people get really annoyed when I tell my personal stories or personal stories of like clients I've worked together with because I don't know, people are people. But I always feel like real life stories provide relatability, and real life stories provide you with the understanding that if it's possible for somebody else, then it's possible for you too. And what I'll say to you is, when I stepped into my soul purpose, when I stepped into this, I had to let go of the entire life that I had, all of it. I lost friendships of 7+ years, relationships, my home. Like I went through an intense tower moment, and it was required of me because I was clutching on so badly to the conformity, to the complacency of life, even though it was unfulfilling. And so I kept repeating the same cycles. And I'll say it to you too, this could also happen in love, right? Like if you constantly attract unhealthy relationships, it's Source trying to show you, hey, like this is the unhealthy relationship, this is what's happening, and like what are you gonna do about it, right? Abundance. I am a limitless being, and I can manifest whatever I desire into my reality. And then we have Sagittarian energy, which is all about Jupiterian connections, right? Because Jupiter rules Sagittarius, and so we're looking at these 9 houses and Jupiterian themes: philosophy, expansion, higher learning, faith, okay, growth, optimism, good fortune, luck, morals, values, ethics, okay? And then we have the blue flame, spontaneous awakening, activation, integration time. I would not be surprised if many of you are currently undergoing massive, and I mean massive life changes right now, massive upheaval, maybe even huge spiritual awakenings, you know, the Queen of Swords to Judgment to Strength confirms that for me, you know. This is Source, Archangel Gabriel tooting his horn going to right? Like Queen of Swords is saying, get logical, get rational. You've been through the worst. Now it's time for you to be able to get a clear line of sight. Judgment is opening your heart up and saying, okay, this is the reckoning. What am I meant to learn from this, and how do I move on? And strength is having the courage, the determination, the perseverance to go through it, Taurus. Like when I tell you this is so powerful for you, so invigorating for you, you should be lit up as you're hearing this. You should be thanking God, okay, for these blessings, because clearly you've been praying for something. Clearly you've been manifesting something. Clearly you've been calling something in. So if you've been calling it in, you've been manifesting it, you've been praying for it, and now it arrives, you got to do the work. You got to do the work, right? The 9 of Pentacles, King of Swords, 5 of Pentacles. We're done feeling left out in the cold. We're done feeling lesser than. We're done feeling like we're not worthy. We're done feeling like, you know, money isn't available, or we're on our own, or we have to be on the struggle bus by ourselves. This is a thing of the past, babe. This is about you being determined. This is about you being pragmatic. This is about you being disciplined. This is about you being steadfast in the pursuit of your desires, your manifestations, your goals, okay? And that is really powerful. It's a powerful place to be, Taurus, because when we get it in our head, like, and we're like, yo, we're manifesting this, it's like happening. It's like, there's no negotiating it. It just is. Source goes, cool, you're vibrating now at this frequency. I'm going to start bringing in everything to you so you can make it your reality. If I called in love right now and I said, bet, like it is a certainty that I am going to find the love of my life. I'm going to align with the line of love of my life. And I know that within 2 to 5 years, I'm going to be married and I'm going to have my child. You know, a lot of people would be like, 2 to 5 years, that's a long time. Other people would be like, 2 to 5 years, that's too short a time. It doesn't matter what these other people think. It matters what works for me. It matters what feels right for me. Like, I know I can't rush into anything. I know that in my head. So that's why 2 to 5 years feels good for me. I would even say like 3 to 5 years, but that's just me, right? Other people would say, oh, well, your age. Oh, well, this. Oh, well, that. And like, there's all these stories. This is where you kind of have to put the blinders on and just say, what works for me? So Taurus, ask yourself, what works for you in this awakening? What makes you feel secure? What is your 10 of Cups? Not other people's, yours. And then you move forward from there. You've got the Sun amulet from StarSea Jewels. We've sorted out all the tariff stuff. Thank the Lord Jesus. Okay. So no more tariff drama, no more delays in orders. You can pick yours up down in the description box below. The Sun amulet turns around and says, heal your damn heart and believe in yourself above all else. And that is how abundance, opportunities, connections, expansion, blessings, love, financial stability, financial security, romance, like all the things you could want will manifest into your reality. But if you're sitting there, you know, going, oh, well, you know, Johnny said that, you know, my idea about my career is dumb, so I should believe Johnny. Pff, babe, you are so out of alignment. Authenticity is the purest form to manifest what you desire in your life. 7 of Wands here in your love life. Okay, if you want to book a session, you want to work with me in any capacity, it's down in the description box below. Also, make sure you sign up to my mailing list because I am hosting a free quantum wealth activation webinar. So you're going to want to join that. Okay, don't want to miss it. And also, go follow me on Insta, dudes. You guys, go follow me over there, okay? Because I do readings over there. I offer different videos. I do behind the scenes over in stories. You know, it's a different way to get your content to help you with your awakening. So 7 of Wands, 8 of Swords. Clearly here, whether you're single or in a relationship or a situationship, there's been a little bit of defensiveness, a little bit of conflict that's creating some mental blockage. Queen of Pentacles, there you are, showing up, okay? In the wheel, you are the co-creator of your future, my love. No one else. 3 of Wands and the Empress. There you are again, because you, Taurus, along with Libra, both ruled by Venus, all right? And Empress is Venus energy. So it is like a message here about your self-sovereignty, your self-love, your self-respect when it comes to romance. What brings you joy, peace, ease, bliss, and happiness? Ugh, I love this. Open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Yes, be in that Venetian energy. Be in that Empress energy. Call in what you desire. Be in that grounded, stable, secure energy. Intuition. Heart strong, telepathy, inner knowing. Babe, I am telling you right now, if you are ready to attract love in your life, trust me, trust you, love could be right around the river bend. But if you're not paying attention to it because you're still feeling that loss, you might push away an opportunity of a lifetime. Don't do that because Source is giving you that 10 of Cups, okay? If you want to book a session, like I said, work with me in any capacity, it's all down there. Here's your quarterly to help you understand how to navigate the last few months of 2025. Thank you so much. We'll see you later, alligators. Peace out. Bye.